Today, lesson number 4 in your leadership journey, the organization. We want to take a look at how the organization influenced you and your overall leadership. 2 areas that we want to talk about. Number 1, the big organization. Number 2, on this side, the small part of the organization where you were. I'll give you a personal example. I'll start with, I was in the Marine Corps for 23 years. So 23 years is in the Marine Corps. Let's describe a little bit about that organization. Large, hierarchical, mission, vision, values. That's always a good place to start when you think about your organization. Mission, vision, values. What type of organization was it? How did that climate of the Marine Corps, what was the climate of the Marine Corps? Training, education, readiness. Those are all the things that are big pictures I could take away. But then I was in individual units too that I went to. First an aviation squadron, then grad school, then a higher headquarters, then grad school, then another acquisition unit where I was helping buy stuff for the Marine Corps, buy equipment, that kind of thing. Each of those had an impact on me. So let me look at each one of those. What did I learn in those organizations from the environment that I was in? Training, 24-hour ops, taking care of individuals, the amount of planning that has to be done, and readiness to get there. So maybe that's what I took away from my first unit. Next unit, maybe you're in the medical field, worked for a large hospital, in a large hospital system, but you were involved in what area? Maybe you started in the OBGYN area and then moved to urgent care, emergency room. All those are different. So big organization, and then what impact what can you pull away from the climate, the organization where you actually sat and worked? Small business. Worked in a small business of 12 people run by a mom and pop family ownership. Maybe it was a customer facing restaurant, over the counter. You interfaced with customers. What did you learn from the big organization? What was about the big organization? What about the small part of the organization? You were customer facing, doing day-to-day operations, running the cash register, those kind of things. What did you take away? Each one of us has our own experiences. The organizations we worked for, the big organization, had an impact on us, and where we were had an impact. You put those together, pull out the insights. What are the insights as you look at your leadership? I could look at my leadership and say, wow, long-term development, training, and education is definitely a mindset that I took away. Readiness, always being ready, being well prepared. Policy, procedures. Those are some things that served me well, and those are some things that hurt me down the road because I had this mindset. So how did I evolve? What are some insights I took that, well, I took these things away, but later in my career, they didn't serve me so well, and I had to really pivot and change a little bit. What did the organizations, big and small, do for you and your overall leadership? Hope you find this as an interesting part here as you kind of pull apart your leadership journey. See you in the next video, lesson number 5.